Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make a bracelet today, and I'm going to use some of the things that came in the most recent dollar bead box and dollar bead bag, the one for January 2024. I'll put a link in the corner of this video and in the description box below to the unboxing video I did for this subscription in case you want to watch it, where I go over everything that came in the box and the bag. I have a coupon code, it's THJ2, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with the link to the page to sign up for the subscription if you're interested. The coupon will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up. When I did the unboxing, when I went through the fire polish beads that came in the dollar bead bag, I noticed that they had accidentally put the December list in my bag instead of the January list, so I didn't know exactly what the colors were. But they saw my video, and I didn't. They have incredible customer service. I didn't even email them or anything about it. They saw my video and commented on the video, apologizing for the confusion and putting what the correct colors were. And I pinned it to the top of the comments under there in case you want to look and see what the actual colors were. This is going to be a double St. Petersburg bracelet. I made a single St. Petersburg bracelet a few videos ago, and this is going to be a double. And I've already got one made here. In this one, I used the light aqua 4mm fire polish beads that came in the dollar bead bag, and then I used some 8.0 Miyuki seed beads. These are opaque periwinkle is the color on these. And I used some 11.0 galvanized silver seed beads and a toggle clasp from my stash. In this one, I'm using the Tanzanite Vitrol 4mm fire polish beads that came in the box. And I'm using some 8.0 Miyuki 8.0 Duracoat Opaque Crocus is the color on these. It's a purple color. And I'm using some galvanized silver 11.0 Miyuki seed beads. And I'm using the pewter heart and key toggle clasp that came in the box. I've got a size 11 beading needle, and I'm using my 8-pound fire line in smoke. And all I'll be using for tools is my chain nose pliers to flatten the thread to get it through the needle, and my scissors to cut my fire line. I think that's everything. I'll put links for everything I can find links for in the description box below. So hold on, I'll get some of my beads poured out and I'll be back. Okay, I've got some of my beads poured out here. And in this bracelet, I used 25 of the 4mm fire polish beads, and it came out just a little bit longer than I meant for it to. It came out to about 7 3/4 inches. So in this one, I'm going to use one less. I'm going to use 24 of the fire polish beads that came in the box. And like I said, I did a few videos ago, I did a single St. Petersburg stitch, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below too, because we're going to start this one just exactly like that one. The first half of this one is going to be just exactly like that bracelet. So I'm going to pick up 5 of my 8.0s. Bring them down here. I've got a stop bead on here, and I just am leaving about a 6-inch tail, just enough to put a needle on and sew in when I'm done. When I make the second half, I'll leave a longer tail to use to put my clasp on. Now I've got 5 8.0s on my needle here. On my thread here. I'm going to go down here and go up the second and third 8.0. I'm going to pull my thread through, pull my beads down. And I'm worried that it's going to be hard to see what I'm doing with this, because I have to hold my finger over the beads a lot to keep them tight like they need to be, especially when I start to make the second half of this and connect it. I'm worried that it might be hard to see, but I'm going to do the best I can. So that sets 3 of my 8.0s next to 2 of my 8.0s. So I'm going to pick up an 11.0 seed bead, and I'm going to go back down these 3 8.0s that my thread's coming out of there. Pull it down. Now I'm going to pick up one of my fire polish beads and go up these 2 8/0s. Now I'm going to reinforce this. You don't have to reinforce this. Most people don't, I don't think, but I just do because I like for it to be tighter. So I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s. And I'm going to come over here and go up these 2 8/0s. Just to tighten things up a little bit. Now I'm going to pick up 4 of my 8/0s. I'll drop them down to my work. And I'm going to take these 4 8/0s I just put on, and I'm going to go up the first 2. Pull my thread through. And that's going to set 2 8/0s that I just put on next to the 2 8/0s I just put on. Now I'm going to pull it up tight. Pick up an 11/0. I'm going to go down the column where my thread's coming out. And I'm going to go down 3 8/0s. And I'm going to pick up one of my fire polish beads and go up 2 8/0s. I'm going to reinforce. I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s. Back up these 2 8/0s. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to pick up 4 8/0s. Drop them down to my work. I'm going to hold on to them here, and I'm going to go up the first 2. Pull my thread down. And they'll travel up the thread like that, but that's okay. You just pull them back down. Pull them down to your work. Tighten them up there. Now I need my 2 that are not connected to be on the inside. Sometimes they want to twist around like that. I need them to be on the inside of my piece here. The 2 that are not connected. Now I'm going to pick up an 11/0. I'm going to go down this same column that my thread's coming out, down 3 8/0s. My thread's wanting to get a knot in it. Okay, now I'm going to pick up a fire polish bead and go up these 2 8/0s. Pull it up tight. Now I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s to reinforce. And back up these 2 8/0s. I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'll leave you alone and do the rest of it off camera. I'll pick up 4 8/0s. Drop them down. Hold on to those 4 8/0s and go up the first 2. Pull them down to my work. Pick up an 11/0. Go down this column that my thread's coming out of and go down 3 8/0s. Pick up a fire polish bead. Go up these 2 8/0s. I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s to reinforce. And back up these 2 8/0s. So that's all I'm going to do. until I get this side done. I know that looks like it's curving, and it is, but when I connect the second side, it'll straighten out. So I'm going to keep doing this until I use up all these 24 fire polish beads, and then I'll come back and we'll start on the other side. So I'll be back. Okay, I've got my first half done here, and I realized I said that other bracelet, that this first half was going to be exactly like that other bracelet I made. It's not exactly the same, because in that bracelet, instead of an 11-0 on one side and a fire polish on the other side, I think I used some 2x3mm rondelles, I think is what I used in that bracelet, but the stitch is exactly the same. So I've sewed my tails in, and I've got another piece of thread here, and I'm leaving about a 12-inch tail this time to have enough to sew my clasp on with. And this is the part I'm afraid is going to be hard to see, but I'm going to do the best I can here. So I'm going to pick up 5 of my 8/0s just like I did the first time. And bring them down to my stop bead. And I'm going to go up the second and third 8/0s. So that sets 3 of my 8/0s next to 2 of my 8/0s. Now I'm going to pick up an 11/0, go down the 3 8/0s in the column that my thread's coming out of. Now this is the fiddly part here. I'm going to take my piece I've already made. I'm going to go up this fire polish bead, and I'm going to go up these 2 8/0s here. Pull my thread through. I'm going to pull it up tight, and that connects my 2 halves there. Now I'm going to reinforce. I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s, and back up these 2 8/0s. And pull everything up tight. Now I'm going to pick up 4 more of my 8/0s, bring them down to my work. I'm going to go up the first 2, pull my thread through, and if it travels up like that, just pull it back down to your work. Now I need the 2 8/0s that are not the side my thread's coming out of, the other 2, to be on the inside of my piece here. I'm going to pick up an 11/0. I'm going to go down 3 of the 8/0s in the column where my thread's coming out of. Try to hold those 2 onto the inside there. Pull my thread through. Now I'm going to go up this next fire polish bead. And I found it's easier to get up these 2 8/0s here if I turn it around like this and angle my needle this way. Just have to be careful not to get caught around any of the work you've already done here. I'm going to pull it up tight. Now I'm going to reinforce. I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s. And back up these 2 8/0s. Pull everything up tight. Now I'm going to pick up 4 more 8/0s. Bring it down to my work. Go through the first 2 of those 4 8/0s. Pull everything down tight. Now I need my 2 8/0s that my thread is not coming out of on the inside. Pick up an 11/0. Go down the 3 8/0s that my thread's coming out of, the column that my thread's coming out of. I'm going to go over here and go up the next fire polish bead. And I'm going to turn around and angle my needle this way so I can get up these 2 8/0s here. Pull everything up tight. Now I'm going to reinforce. I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s. I'm going to go back up these 2 8/0s. Pull everything up tight. I'll pick up 4 more 8/0s. Take them down to my work. Go up the first 2 of those 4 8/0s. Pull them down to my work. Make the 2 8/0s that my thread's not coming out of go to the inside. Pick up an 11/0. Go down 3 of the 8/0s in the column that my thread's coming out of. Go over here and go up the next fire polish bead. I did something wrong there. I got my thread twisted around there or something. Okay, now I need to I'm down 2 of the 8/0s. I need to go down the 3rd one. Make those 2 go onto the inside. Now I'm going to go up this fire polish bead. And then I'm going to go up these 2 8/0s. Pull everything up tight. Now I'm going to reinforce. I'm going to go down these 2 8/0s. Back up these 2 8/0s. Tighten everything up. Now I'm going to pick up 4 more 8/0s. Go up the first 2. Pull it down to my work. Make the 2 8/0s that are my thread's not coming out of go to the center, to the inside there. Pick up an 11/0. Go down the 3 8/0s in the column where my thread's coming out of. Go up this next fire polish bead. Come up these 2 8/0s. pull everything up tight. Now reinforce and go down these 2 8/0s and back up these 2 8/0s. Now I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'll leave you alone, do the rest of it off camera. So I'll pick up 4 more 8/0s. I go up the first 2 of those 4 8/0s. Pull it all down here next to my work. Make the 2 8/0s that my thread's not coming out of go to the center, to the inside. Pick up an 11/0. Go down 3 of the 8/0s in the column that my thread's coming out of. Go up this next fire polish bead. Now I'm going to go up these 2 8/0s. Pull it tight. I'm going to reinforce by going down these 2 8/0s. And back up these 2 8/0s. So I'm going to keep doing this till I get my other side made, and then when I come back we'll put the clasp on. So I'll be back. Okay, I've got both halves of my bracelet done here, and now I'm going to put my clasp on. So I'm coming out of these 2 8/0s here where I put connected my last side. I'm going to pick up 3 11/0s, an 8/0, and 1 11/0. And my one side of my clasp. I'm going to come down this 11/0 and the 8/0. Pick up 3 more 11/0s. And I'm going to go down this column over here. Like that. Now I'm going to go over here and go up this column. Go up these 3 11/0s, the 8/0, the 11/0 above the 8/0, back through my clasp, back down the 11/0, the 8/0, back down these other 3 11/0s, back into this column, now I'm going to go around all that again, and then when I come back I'll put a needle on the other side and show you how I'm going to put the other side of the clasp on. It's pretty much exactly the same way, it's just a little different because the beads are angled at in a different way. So I'll be back and do the other side in a minute. Okay, I'm going to put this other side of my clasp on now. So I'm coming out this column of 8/0s here. Pick up 3 11/0s, an 8/0, and 1 11/0, just like I did on the other side. Pick up this other part of my clasp. Now I'm going to come around and go down this 11/0 and the 8/0. I'll pick up 3 more 11-0s, and I'm going to go down this column over here. Go down all 3 of those 8-0s. Now I'm going to come up these 2 8-0s. I'm going to go down these 2 8-0s. I'm going to come up these 3 8-0s. Go up the 3 11-0s on this side. The 8-0 and the 11-0 above the 8-0. Go back through my clasp. Go back down this 11-0, the 8-0, the 3 11-0s on the other side, and the 3 8-0s. I'm going to go over here and go up these 2 8-0s. I'm going to go down these 2 8-0s. Go up these 3 8-0s. Now I'm going to go around all that again. The 3 11-0s, the 8-0, the 11-0 above the 8-0, around the clasp, back down the 3 8-0 or 3 11-0s. And then I'm just going to go down here and find some thread bridges and tie off my thread, do 3 half-inch knots. And then when I come back, we'll look at both the bracelets. So I'll be back. Okay, so there's both of my double St. Petersburg bracelets. It's really not a hard stitch. It's just connecting one side to the other one can be a little fiddly, like I said. This is the one that I made before I did the video with, what I say, light aqua 4mm fire polish beads that came in the box. And then this is the one we made today with the Tanzanite Vitril 4mm fire polish beads that came in the dollar bead bag with the real pretty pewter heart and key toggle. Like I said when I did the unboxing, I really like it when they include findings. And their beads are always beautiful. And like I said, if you're not a subscriber to the box and you decide you want to be, that coupon code will save you $2 off your first box if you sign up. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. I also sell gift cards and some extra beads and findings that I have. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.